Hi everyone, welcome to the special United Rugby Championships betting preview brought to you by Manscaped. There's their website address right there, and you can go down below. There's a link. Use the code GFTG for a 20% discount and a free shipping. And you too could be the proud owner of the Lawnmower 4.0. Anyway, it's great to have them on board as a sponsor, and certainly enjoyed talking to the conductor about that the other night on the Handicap show. But conductor, we got some other business to attend to now because, of course, when we spoke on the Handicap, we didn't have any United Rugby Championship prices. We've now got handicaps. They came out yesterday. There was big movement. I missed, unfortunately, the early value there. But I purposely held this back because I wanted to get some points lines. And I know that you've had a look at those points lines and you've got some fancies as well. But yeah, first up, that's the intro. Welcome to the show. I hope you had a good evening.
Thanks, Prenty. Yeah, no, very good Friday night. I luckily had some good money in the Quins game. I took some Castra plus at the end of the day, which landed quite easily, and Castra should have actually won the game. Mark Adamson, really, it was one of the most disgraceful displays of refereeing I've ever seen in my entire life. It was the most atrocious decisions at the end to basically award Quins the game. There was a sort of a try which was an on-field no try. They went back to the TMO, and the TMO ruled that it was a try, even though there was no clear proof. So there were some shocking decisions in the Quinn game. But Castra did nicely for me yesterday. Absolutely. On to today, cracking day of sevens ahead, and also some lovely URC and some Champions Cup games waiting at 3:00. But on to URC. I think that's our focus this afternoon. As we said, the price shots out a little bit for the Bulls and for the Lions. I see some money has come on the Lions. I think you can get some -5.5, -6.5 in places for Sharks. But my main focus will be the points. It's an absolutely cracking day in Pretoria today, and I think it would be similar in Joburg. We tend to get your weather. Your weather comes this way. So a beautiful day here in Pretoria. So 58.5, I think, in Johannesburg for the Lions game, and 51.5 in Pretoria for the Blue Bulls game. I love both overs there. Obviously the Lions style is running. I like the Edward van der Merwe and Similani in the back line. I think they are quick and nippy. Under Warner should give good service off the base. My only concern is Fred Zelling. It's not the biggest, most attacking fly-off you'll ever find, but I think he should be good enough to tip the points over there at 58.5. So I like the overs there. But my biggest fancy is over 51.5 in Pretoria. I believe some guys did get 50.5, but I'd still take 51.5. Beautiful day. It's not a breath of wind. It's not going to be too hot. I think both, Jake White has, consistently come out and said that he wants to have a very attacking style. And I think Western Province will know they'll need to try and run the ball to try and keep themselves in the game. So for me, I haven't put any money down yet, but I'll be taking a massive strike on 51.5, slightly lower strike on 58.5 at Johannesburg. But I think what is cracking value is maybe if you want to look at taking the alternative overs, maybe I think you can probably get in and around 45.5 in Pretoria and probably about 52.5 in Johannesburg. Maybe put that into a double, and that's a cracker for me. I mean, really, I can see both of those coming, and those should be good bets. But yeah, in terms of the handicap, I probably still like the Sharks minus. The Province plus is getting a little bit big for me. I think they'll know they're in for a hell of a fight today, and they'll be up for it. So I probably won't be going too much on the handicap. But the points to me look absolutely golden, especially in Pretoria.
Excellent. Yeah, I certainly do like those as well. I'll be getting heavily involved in the 51.5 and probably take a similar strategy to you. That sort of alternative points double also looks pretty good. Just noticed that I got the best bet up here, which I put in the newsletter, and that was the double Sharks to win and Bulls to win. And they worked out at player bets at just under even money. And I thought I was getting a good deal because it was a lot shorter elsewhere. Yeah. But I'm just having a look now. In fact, that, as you said, there's been a bit of money for the Lions there, and in fact you can get that now at just over even money at 21 to 20. So that's quite a nice double as well. But I certainly like your points double there a lot there, Conductor. And Yeah, just elsewhere on the day, anything else that really stands out for you betting-wise? I know we did talk on Thursday night about the Heineken, but subsequently we've had team selections and pull-outs and all sorts of things.
Yeah, Brent, nothing really that's changed. So far, I think we've just had obviously the cancellation of the Leicester Bordeaux game that's cancelled. I think the Cardiff Toulouse game is cancelled. So there is a couple of COVID cancellations, but nothing really that shifted massively. What I probably will, the only thing I probably will get involved in, I think the line has moved a little bit, is in the Stade Francais and Connacht game, due to the cancellation of that Toulouse Cardiff game. Cardiff were awarded 28-0 win, which means that Connacht are now through, and that game in Paris takes on very little significance. So I would probably like to look at that Stade Francais minus, taking into account that Connacht don't have anything to play for anymore. Stade Francais have also one of the best scrums in the top 14, and I would say Connacht's scrum is slightly weak. So I haven't seen the line. I think, let me, if you don't mind, give me
I see it's gone 6.5 now. I know it was 2.5 when we spoke on Thursday night. So as you say, there's been a bit of movement. You could probably shop around maybe for less. Let's have a quick look.
I reckon if you shopped around, you could maybe get maybe 4.5, 5.5. I'd still probably be interested at 6.5. But yeah, that would be my fancy. But as you say, I like your double there of the Bulls and the Lions. It would be an upset if for me if the Stormers or Lions won there. But yeah, I think the Stormers will know that for hell of a game. But I think there's so much quality in that Sharks side, and also vice versa in that Bulls side. So double, I like that double, and yeah, the points overs there should be good.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much, Conductor. I like your overs plays there. And yeah, keep an eye on the Good for the Game forum. There's a link there as well. And join us next week, Thursday night, for the Handicap Rugby Chat That Matters. Have a great day's punting, everyone. Thanks a lot.